What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American Politics, back in with a new video. And today, it is time that we discuss why the Republican Party is currently on pace to reach 60 Senate seats by 2024. That is right, folks. Today, we'll be doing a little bit of a both 2022 and 2024 video because there are several critical Senate races just this fall that if we win them, it's all but a guarantee Republicans will have a filibuster-proof majority going after 2024, going into a Republican presidency, more than likely happening in the 2024 election. That is why there are so many critical races just this fall. If we win most of them, well, we get a filibuster-proof majority. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter account in the description down below, and join the channel today. That is right, folks, for just 10 cents a day, you could join Real American Politics, only 10 cents a day. I recommend you join, just click that blue button down below, and you can join for 10 cents a day or $5 a month if you want a shout out at the end of each video. So let's get going on today's video. So obviously we're talking about 2022 mostly, but there are many critical Senate races this fall. And the reason they're more critical than usual is Republicans, if they win them, we have a serious shot at a filibuster-proof majority going into a Republican presidency after the 2024 election. At this point, no matter who the Democrats run, whether it's Joe, whether it's Harris, whatever, Republicans are going to win that presidency. It's a matter of who is going to be the Republican. That's all it is. And I think we can fairly assume it's a certain orange man. But either way, why would we want a filibuster-proof majority, you may ask? Well, first of all, I don't like to say this, but that's kind of a dumb question. You want a filibuster-proof majority because there's many things a second term of a Trump presidency could offer. Actual immigration reform, not cringe, like actual decreasing unnecessary immigration, building the wall, etc. Also pushing for an abortion ban nationwide, not at heartbeat, which I would prefer, but something like a 15-week ban so states like California can't do post-birth abortion nonsense. And you could keep going on. Also, possible tax reform, which you really don't need 60 Senate seats, but you get the point. You could possibly have the best term of Trump's presidency being the second one if he gets the filibuster-proof majority, because there's a lot of things that Trump really couldn't do because of, well, he only had 54 Senate seats at the most. I think it's actually 53, 54, one of the two. And in the House, well, he only controlled the House for 2 years. But if he's able to get a filibuster-proof majority with a majority in the Congress, well, that'd be big news. Now, the question is this. What is the pathway for the Republicans to reach this? Now, in 2022, there are 8 seats that kind of critical. Now, we can obviously get rid of Colorado because, well, O'Dea's not going to win. That's just a fact. He's not going to win, especially after Trump went after him on Truth Social. That was kind of funny. And all these people are crying about it. It's like, who cares? Like, what's the difference between O'Dea and Bennett? Okay, he's on abortion. He's slightly better. Okay? Whoop-de frickin' do. I don't care if he loses or not. I really do not care. And all those people are going to say, oh, you're a rhino. I just don't care because he's literally going to be Michael Bennet that he promised to be a moderate Democrat. All right, if that. So I'm not going to be enthusiastic if he wins. I'll be just like, okay, slightly better voting record. That's really not going to change much. But the other 7, they could. Now, when you look at it, let's say Republicans win Pennsylvania. I think at this point it's quite obvious. So is North Carolina. You know, I'm just going to put likely. I'm just going to make it as Republican as likely means Republicans win this critical Senate seat. Already they're at 50 seats. Well, let's assume Nevada goes Republican. That's 51. You go to Georgia, more than likely could be a runoff, but I think Herschel Walker's picking up steam again, especially after that debate, which was a disaster to say the least for Warnock. And let's say they win Arizona. while Washington and New Hampshire, they both go Democrat. Though New Hampshire, there's some polling to prove Bolduc has a shot. Now, if Mitch McConnell wasn't stupid and didn't pull funding, I think Bolduc would be a favorite, potentially. But nope, that clown McConnell decided to pull funding right as Bolduc's surging. You can't make this up, and let me guess, he's going to spend on freaking Iowa at this point. I won't be surprised. But seriously, New Hampshire, you gotta be kidding me. You're not spending in New Hampshire because he's down by a point? You gotta be kidding me. But you're gonna spend in Iowa or Ohio? Just get out of here with this crap. So for now, let's say Republicans get 53 Senate seats. Well, that means they need 7 Senate seats in 2024, which may seem like a lot, but I don't think a lot of people understand what the map looks like in 2024. To say that this is a Republican favorable map is an understatement. Look at all the potential states that could go Republican. I can look at 3 and automatically say, okay, with a Republican on the ballot, whether it's Trump or DeSantis or somebody else, it's more than likely going to be one of those 2, most likely Trump. Either way, you could see with Trump on the ballot, that's 3 states you can pretty much say, yeah, they're going. Like, for example, Ohio. Brown, you're not going to get carried by Obama again. All right, so Ohio, Republicans pick up 1. West Virginia, Manchin's done. Just get out of here. Now, Montana, yes, you have a good electorally a good Democrat in Montana. The problem is Jon Tester. The big problem is for him is we saw this in 2020. When Trump's on the ballot in a state like Montana, it doesn't really matter. I mean, Republicans, remember how Republicans were scared that Steve Daines was going to lose to Bullock in Montana? How did that go? Daines won by like 10. So Republican with a Trump on ballot would more than likely win. So that's already 56 Senate seats. So you really need to find 4 more to crack that 60 Senate vote threshold. Well, there's 4 that I can see here on the map that's possible. Nevada, look what's happened to Cortez currently. What's going to happen in 2024 when the other clown gets challenged? He may be done, and I think Trump or DeSantis, whoever, is going to win Nevada in 2024. It's Republican trending, and if Laxalt wins by a good margin, like I expect him to, that's definitely a sign there's something brewing in Nevada. So that's already 1 more there. You're at 4. Arizona, Sinema may get primaried out. That alone should tell you, yeah, Democrats are going to run some lunatic like, I don't freaking know, the Gallego guy, the Rubin guy, whatever. That clown that's, votes with Biden 100% of the time, a progressive. I'm going to laugh if they challenge Sinema with that and they proceed to lose statewide. So I think that's already 2 right there. And as for who the Republicans are going to be in Nevada and Arizona, I don't really know. It's just so hard to tell. With Arizona, hopefully, unironically, I kind of hope Baranovich or somebody like that runs. Yes, Baranovich isn't the best. I mean, it was kind of a bad campaign this season, but he is a good on-the-issue candidate. His problem is, well, he botched several things in 2020. That's all I'll say. But maybe somebody like Andy Biggs would run. Just realistically speaking, probably our best option is somebody like Baranovich. That's why I'm saying I kind of hope he runs, because I don't want to get stuck with like Matt Selman or something crazy like that. But we just got to see what happens. So that's 5 right there. Republicans, they're at 58 right now. Now, Wisconsin. People are going to say, but Baldwin's a strong candidate. Really? 2018, blue wave, ran against a nobody. Yeah, great job. 2012, yes, he ran against Tommy Thompson, all right? But the problem, first of all, his name recognition was gone. He isn't, as big of a name as he was 20 years prior. Also, you had Obama on the ballot who single-handedly carried Baldwin to a victory. If Obama was on the ballot, or if Romney was not the Republican nominee, somebody like Ron Paul or even Rick Santorum, more than likely, Thompson would have won that race. It's more than likely would have happened. So that alone should tell you that Baldwin's probably in trouble. So that alone is 6. Now, Republicans are 59, and this is where it gets a bit difficult. Could you pick off a state like Virginia if Youngkin runs? Maybe. That's only if he runs. I think he will, and that's going to be an interesting race, but we just got to see. Pennsylvania, with Bob Casey still there, I think that's still a tough nut to crack, but he may retire. Who knows? Michigan, another one that's kind of iffy. But with all that in mind, there's one state this cycle that I think a lot of people are not understanding how critical it is for 2024. It's in 2022, the state of New Hampshire. This is a critical state. Sure, all you're going to do is expand your majority by a vote this cycle, but think about it. If Republicans win the state of New Hampshire this fall, if they pull it off, if Bolduc pulls it off without funding, which I guess there's a chance. It's unlikely at this point. Well, I should say that, but it's going to be a hard hill to climb for Bolduc. Even though he is surging, it just when you're supposed to get $5 million in funding and then they pull it at the last second, it's like that's a gut punch. But if Bolduc can pull it off, that's 54 this year. And look at this, that's 6 here. That would mean Republicans would have a 60 Senate seats in 2025 when the next Republican president more than likely takes the oath of office with a big majority in Congress. Do some basic math. We can pass a lot of good things for this country to actually fix it. Now again, we have to, 54 Senate seats this fall. If we get that, I think it's kind of certain we're going to get 60 in 24. If Bolduc loses, and I swear to God, McConnell, if he loses because of you, I have a video incoming, trust me. But if he loses, it's going to be tough to get 60. It is going to be tough. Yes, it's going to be a big red environment just like 2022. Not as big, I would say, but I think it's still going to be a sizable wave. You're going to have to find a way to pick off Michigan, Pennsylvania, or Virginia if Youngkin runs. Minnesota, good luck. The club is still there, and I don't think she's retiring anytime soon. So hopefully Republicans win the New Hampshire this year so we get that 60-seat majority going into 2025, more than likely. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share it with friends, hit that little bell, follow that Twitter account in the description down below, and join the channel today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Godspeed to all of you.